Attentive to an unseen truth, they see the sound as of invisible augur wings, voices of an unplanned significance, muttering that brood in the core of matters asleep. This is what the immortals hear in the core of matter sleep. They see something. From it, they hear something. The unplanned significances they had able to see it. It is these unplanned significances which had to emerge out of the core of matter. But man's wisdom, what is man's wisdom after all? If he has any, he is always accompanied by ignorance. He has no certitude of his own thoughts and ideas. He has no way of knowing what would be the consequences of his own acts. Will he succeed in his occupation? Will he succeed in his work? Will he complete his job? Will he succeed in his thoughts and ideas? Will he achieve what is expected of him to be achieved? Or will he just disappear again, disappear from the earth scene in the manner of the mastodon and the sloth? He would not know what will be his fate. He would not know because his wisdom is the wisdom of the ignorance. He has no knowledge of the meaning and glory of life. He has no intuition of the fate waiting for him at a corner of the devious way. Only the immortals on the heights, yes, they are free from the bonds of thought and they know everything. They oversee fate and chance and will. They oversee fate and chance and will in the cosmic operations. They come down while the world continues to struggle and strive. They hear the approach of the unforeseen event. They see the superhuman rider approaching this world, coming closer to this world. The superhuman rider approaching this world. Yes, this is what the immortals see. The immortals see the idiom and the might. They hear the march of the certain arrival of the superhuman rider. With that, they return to the silent hills of God. But even while they return, they leave the mark on the breast of life. They stand above the creation and see in the happenings of the world their source, wherefrom all that got initiated, all that what is fate and chance and will. They see the basis of the happenings in this world. To the mortal, it is impossible. He cannot see what is going to happen. That which the immortals do see, they do see all that. They are not affected by the moment's reactions, but they are patient about the slow steps or the far destiny which must shape things. They are always attentive to the unseen truth. They hear the sounds of augur wings, the sounds of happy premonition. They hear the voices of significances whose depths cannot be plumbed. They are aware of the urge that lies dormant in the folds of matter. They hear the prophet's speech emerging from the omniscient trance in the depths of matter. Yes, here is the bright future, and things and events will be moving in that direction. That is the certitude they bear, the immortals bear, the promise for the earth creature.